All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, all right, so BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our Boudoir Facebook ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means fewer than every 6 out of 100 women that see our Boudoir Facebook ad have a non-zero probability of buying from us. We got to get this unique CTRL number as high as possible to maximize that probability, and definitely above the minimum acceptable level of 6%. That's because a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So we'll go over those more at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. So how do we treat it? Pretty easy. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented this, so we've already done this, and a bunch of times. And basically, we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad. We actually duplicate it. And we treat the duplicated ad. So we leave the original as it is, treat the duplicated ad, run that in parallel for about a week of treatment, and then we keep whichever one running at the end as the best metrics. It's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad at the end that has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So here's our full universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Easy enough, treated with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. We invented this. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become a DBA with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency doing this, found Boudoir Facebook ads out there in the wild. First one brought back to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL is 4.3%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we treated with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. Awesome. So we found out the original was wasting 37% of ad spend. And as a result, we're actually, if you're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they now only need to spend 6,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So 3,700 bucks a month no longer need to be spent. They can, save that, capture it as a kind of a phantom profit. I mean, they don't have to do anything. They simply don't have to spend it anymore, because that was all literally 100% of that was being wasted. It's given to the Zuck with no, with no benefit whatsoever, literally zero benefit. So after a year, that's like a 40K, 40K bonus after 12 months. Next, part 2 of my residency, found a Boudoir Facebook ad out there. Second one, brought it to the hospital, tested it, found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So when unique CTRL is under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found out they were wasting 84% of ad spend with the original Boudoir Facebook ad. So if they're spending 10 grand a month in the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that 8,400 bucks a month that no longer has to be spent, The boudoir photographer pockets it. They keep it in their pocket. They don't give it to the Zuck. They keep it in their pockets, kind of like an $8,400 a month phantom bonus. An increase. Basically basically an increase, like 100K bonus increase at the end of the year, or over 12 months. Finally had a patient, found out his unique CTRL of his boudoir Facebook ads 5.03%. So when it's under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, boudoir low click syndrome. So we treated his with boudoir pico, took about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out they're wasting that ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if they were if they're spending 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only need to spend $3,300 a month on the boudoir pico trade ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So $6,700 a month, 100% that's being wasted. Now they pocket it. They keep it. They don't have to spend it. They don't have to give it to the Zuck. And so they can keep that every single month, kind of a phantom profit. That's like 80K after 12 months. Phantom profit, no extra effort required. So from our testing, everything we've done, all the data we've actually seen, the average boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, average those up, it's probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So if they're spending, 10 grand a month in boudoir Facebook ads on average, we can save them, approximately 5K a month, 60K over the next 12 months that they simply don't have to spend anymore. They keep it in their pocket. They don't give it to the Zuck. All right, so we're gonna diagnose this now. See if we believe it has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So I start from the bottom. I'm already seeing below creative. The below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that everything Facebook says we should fill out when creating an ad is best for us to fill out instead of best for Facebook that we fill out. Now, the consequence of this is actually better for Facebook that we fill this out. Consequence of this is way more women scroll by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, leading to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. But on the back end, on the flip side, Facebook, the more women that scroll by our ads without interacting, the more ads they can serve per unit time and the more money they make. So we never want to follow anything Facebook recommends us to do because they're recommending us because it's best for Facebook. Now, let's see, the creative here, the photo, we got looks like a creative mistake, or I mean, looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, yeah, we've seen a bunch of other boudoir Facebook ads that look like ads, but everyone's doing it, so everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, actually, 100% of the boudoir Facebook ad backends I've seen and the boudoir Facebook ads I've taken from the marketplace and tested myself, 100% of them have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, because their unique CTRL was under 6%. 100% of them. That's because 100% of people are making these same pre-click mistakes. Everyone's making the same mistakes, and everyone's throwing their money away. So the consequence of making this mistake, way more women are going to be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6% and contributing to BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Yep. And the let's see, the CMAR headline. We got first 2 3/4 lines Facebook newsfeed mobile, but we're only using looks like a line and a quarter. Most women don't feel ready for a boudoir session. That's normal. All right, we got 2 relevant points of context. But we got the lack of context mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, yeah, we feel we got it, enough context to have the maximum optimized number of correct women clicking through, eliminating the people where it's not doesn't make sense for them to click. But we did not achieve that here. We're missing a lot of context. So the consequence of this is way more women gonna be scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than normal, pulling our unique CTR under 6% and increasing our probability of having BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So all right, final verdict. After looking at everything, do I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTR under 6%, aka it has BLCS, aka it has Boudoir low click syndrome? Yes, I do. I believe this is a BLCS specimen. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you've decided you want to optimize, pull more profit out of this part of your business, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in Boudoir Facebook ads, so that means on average about 50% or about 5K is being wasted every single month, and you want that back in your pocket, that'd be approximately 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year. And you're optimizing all the other parts of your business, pulling money out now. You decide you're ready to finally pull it out of this part of the business because you see more women joining. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new phone, you got more boudoir photography. A new Google My Business profile pops up, or anytime someone gets a new camera, there's more posts in the mom groups for the $50 shoots. So the market is becoming more saturated. Inflation's hitting harder. You want to pull more money out of the business, make it more efficient, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant boudoir advertiser, activate Boudoir brain entry boost, and be on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM when I open for new patient intake. New patient intake is currently closed. But when it opens, shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.